Yo, let me tell y'all how some of the most random situations make some of the best song ideas, right? So, it was about 2 years ago, right? I'm just coming out of this boring behind English class, right? And I'm walking outside and I'm walking down the street. I'm waiting for the light to turn green so I could cross. And then I see this beautiful behind girl crossing the street. And I'm like, damn, that'd be a fire name for a song, Lady Cross the Street. So with that idea floating around in my head, I'm like, all right, the first thing I need to do is make the beat. So with the beat of the song, I wanted to symbolize sort of a girl walking down the street. So the first thing I did is I sampled my shoes walking against these wooden floors. And this is what it sounded like with a bunch of reverb thrown on top. And then for extra layers, I took my mom's high heels and then I clicked them together for like extra textures. And like, you know, you want actual high heels for a high heel sound. And this is what it sounds like. There's like 2 layers and they're panned left and right. And then after that, I added some drums. And this is what my steps, my mom's high heels, and the kicks and snares and everything sounds like together. But even with all that added, I still felt like it was missing something. So I went on YouTube for basically city ambiance. And then I found this. So basically what that is, that's a city bus coming to a stop. If you ever hopped on SEPTA, when it comes to a stop, it makes that sound. And I decided to use that as an open hat. So with the city ambiance, sort of that bus stop open hat and all the drums and a little extra percussion up top, this is what the drums sound like. So pretty much after that, I added some chords. A little funky dunky bass line. And I had the basis of the song. But there was one issue. I couldn't figure out what the freaking hook was.
I'm in love with the lady across the street.
And like that idea was cool, but I just wasn't crazy about it. It wasn't sticking. So I was sitting in my room just like, you know, trying to figure it out. And then magically my dad just like busts through that door and he starts singing this.
Hey, lady across the street, what you doing?
Hey.
Hey, do you wanna spend some time with me?
So when in doubt, play your beat out loud and hopefully your dad comes through your door singing like a freaking angel. But anyway, that's how we got the hook of the song. So pretty much here's what I recorded for the basic foundations of the hook.
Hey, it's the lady across the street. How you doing? Come on and spend some time with me. Yeah.
So with the foundations of the song laid down, the basic harmonies and stuff, I was like, wow, this really sounds like a 90s R&B joint. So I leaned all the way into sort of the 90s New Jack Swing kind of sound that you'll hear in like Teddy Riley. I was really inspired by Tyler, the Creator's What's Your Name. If you know the song, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, you look malnourished. Get some bread.
So here's probably like my favorite part of the whole song is like this lead line right here. Here's some extra like ear candy for that New Jack Swing kind of vibe. And here's some harmonies, because you can never go wrong with too many harmonies.
Oh, oh, hey, it's a lady across the street.
And after that, that was pretty much the song. And here's the final product.
Hey, it's a lady across
yeah, just wanted to take y'all through my creative process. The song took about a year to finish up with everything. And the song is really about the nature of interacting with random people when you're in the city. You know, everyone's kind of on their guard, especially when you're in places like Philly. The lady across the street is like someone having the audacity to take that leap of faith to introduce to themselves to, you know, a beautiful woman. And I feel like it's even beyond just that of just connection in that way, but just connections as human beings, you know, going up to someone you don't know and saying what's up and checking in, seeing how they doing, if it is the guy next door or the lady across the street. So with all that being said, my name is Yaron. I'm from Philly. If you want to check out Lady Across the Street, it's streaming now on all platforms. Thank you, and I appreciate your time.